Good day and welcome to Channel 42. I'm your host, Fox Wild, and so much to talk about in the world today with things like TikTok possibly being banned. Yay! And of course, there's that evil, vile, yellow-orange serpent. I'm actually wearing orange, who has managed to weasel his way back in. Slither, I said serpent, slither his little way back into the White House. Well, that left me feeling like a little in touch with James Brown because I feel good. Yeah. Trump's back in. And of course, all the little liberals were so terrified, crying how horrid it was going to be. And I thought back to the Obama years. Now, I actually have hope of real change. What is this grand event that I can pick on today? Well, a valiant knight, a slayer of a dragon, has emerged. Now, you may be aware, if you're watching this on the interweb, I would have to think you're aware. Maybe you've seen it on the likes of Simp Saver Sam or the Colson Twins when he involves his twin brother, or Yinka, that guy. If you've been watching, somebody's been talking about these social issues, the feminazis and what they're up to. What I'm focusing on is this horrid and vile, disgusting, downright evil 4B movement. We have a warrior who emerged and has defeated this dragon, this feminazi beast. The 4B movement is officially dead, and the valiant knight will be revealed. Single-handedly, it was a man that did this. Of course, it had to be a man. It was a man that men that created the problem when they gave women the right to vote. And a single man has defeated the 4B movement. We shall have a celebration. This valiant warrior in a white tuxedo and a black leather jacket with spikes and studs, perhaps, has defeated the 4B movement. Now, I'm all for the B movement. Personally, I think anything over a B cup is window dressing. Getting to the point of the issue, and that's where the erogenous zone is, at the point of the breasticle. Anything over a B cup, fluff. Don't need it. So I'm for Bs. However, Bruno Mars and this 4B movement, which in fact did begin in Korea, America's daughter, we should get back the other half of their country. We left that half done. It's half done. That's half baked, like me. We should get them the other half of their country. Make a great birthday gift. At some point. Anyways, Korea, the home of the 4B movement. That American women feminazis took over. Here's some cultural appropriation for you. Anyways, they took over this 4B movement, which actually, in the area it happened, probably had some justification. I don't know all the details, but okay, a movement started. Our women grabbed onto it and started shaving their heads. Joy, well, wasn't much left for them to shave now, was there? They shave their legs. Okay, fine. They shave their pits. Okay, fine. Gillette sponsors some ads, and now they mow the lawn. Whatever. It means the head and eyebrows are what they have left. That'll get freaky if they go further. Of course, these ladies did not think this out very well, did they? Don't have
another bride, another season, another reason for making whoopee.
Kissy face, sent T-phone.
Have babies with men, don't, associate with men at all. So that leaves lesbianism, I guess.
Did you ever bop your baloney?
Not going there, but I wonder how many of them are actually abstaining from Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, to the back, please. Mr. Johnson, to the deck, please. So that's the grand plan. They started shaving their head, but they forgot about the arch nemesis of the feminazi. The luscious and desirable pick-me girl. The Achilles tendon to the feminazi. The pick-me girl. Now it's time for them to rebel. I think they should rebel against the feminazi by not shaving at all. I'm down for it. All right, let's get back to this. He's the man that defeated this movement single-handedly, undaunted. He walked up. He grabbed that chalice and drank a fine rosé. I could be talking none other than the man who bagged the Queen himself when he popped it, Mr. Bruno Mars, what's up? Who is dating Rose. So when it comes to the time for the celebration, I will meet you at. And Dollface seems pretty happy about it. Just look at her face. Of course, now, in this segment, when we see Bruno, the man looks dead in the eyes. Of course he is. He was drumming, and his girl came up and interrupted. She interfered, but Bruno, good Bruno, he is a valiant man. He endured. And like I said, Dollface seems very happy with this arrangement, yes. Well, she did just write a smashing pop hit.
Yeah, but Daddy says I'm the best at it.
About her relationship. Of course, now we'll have to wait and see. Does Mr. Bruno Mars respond properly? Or does he shun the girl? I bet we're going to see something good from Bruno come up on his channel. Just a thought. Who knows? It's Bruno Mars. He's dating a K-pop girl. He's the ultimate passport bro. Therefore, he is my official passport bro of the year. Bruno Mars. Sir Bruno Mars. That would be game, set, and match. Or for my reference, that would be check and mate. 4B, Ensville. It's fool stuffing. Where all lines terminate. Ciao.
I'm just a loudmouth schnook.
Now, if you're like me, you're into music of some type. Now, I have a very vast selection of music that I listen to. And I'm a bit of a rock and roll stepchild. I grew up listening to country and western. And as I got older, I moved into more and more variety. And I listen to a lot of rock and roll now. I listen to a lot of everything. And if there's one thing you need to remember in the world of music is that all music at one time was new. Now, if you're seeking to pursue musical careers or doing something in music to better build what you're trying to design in the music world, having an understanding of other genres of music or older music can help you create new stuff because of the influences that your mind has from other types of music. Even the likes of Nirvana had influence from Buck Owens, of all people. So Speaking musically, there's a group that I've heard some of their songs, never really knew their name, and thanks to this one individual, he has expanded my horizon in the rock and roll era. In the rock and roll genre. Hey, that's like, making whatever run in so many parsecs. Anyways, the YouTuber I'm talking about who has really helped me expand in some of the rock that you go looking at albums of artists but when you don't know an artist, you got to hear of them before you look for them. And a lot of stuff pops up on my Pandora, and I check into it, and I like it. I'll add it. If not, I skip it, of course. But thanks to the professor, it's some of the music that I knew I didn't know about the artist or know the name of the artists. And then he brings it up, and hey, I've got a whole new artist to add to my Pandora and expand my horizon. And I'm talking, of course, about Mr. Adam Reeder. He is the professor of rock. And if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you definitely got to. Especially if you like music or have an interest in making music. He can educate you with a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you may not hear otherwise. And I really enjoy how he does it, the layout of his content. Check him out. He's the professor of rock, Adam Reeder.
Hey, music junkies. Professor of Rock, always here to celebrate the greatest artists and the greatest songs of all time.
Now, another, one of the bands that I picked up from him was New Order. Now, the song that I heard that he was talking about was also the album that the girl in the video stole, which is The Temptation of Veronica. In it, you see her select a album and then type it. And that album happens to be, by New Order, The Temptation of Veronica. It's worth checking out. Another YouTuber that I enjoy, if you're into humor, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's Bebahana. Something like that. I think she said her name is Hannah. And she does a lot of reaction videos. And if you've seen some of them, I just like the way she does it. She's pretty cool about it. I like her. Give her a check out. Links down below, I guess, someplace. And speaking of humor, these guys just... listen to Simp Saver Sam. And, watch some of his videos. And... he started a channel with his twin brother. When I heard they were twins, I had to check them out. And they are the Colson Twins. And what's their show about? I have no freaking idea, really. They're just so hilarious, you don't care. So if you like to laugh, and they're twins, so they act different than, just, two friends hanging out. They've literally been together since conception. Think about it. They play off of each other really well, and they'll crack you up. If they don't, there's something wrong with you. That's the Colson Twins. Check them out.
If you hesitate now, that's a subtraction. So let's get moving, boy, into action.
Now, unless you've lived under a rock or something recently, even I'm aware of the plight of the young in the dating market today. What if you could get a robot girlfriend? Now, I've got a clip here from the Colson Twins that I'm going to go over, and they're talking about this very issue, a robot girlfriend. Now, when I first see this, the thought that came to mind was the movie Cherry 2000. Let's see what you think. You've probably never seen the movie, but here's what the Colson Twins have to say.
If you can't get a woman, get a robot.
Nah, man. Show them what we're looking
This is
at.
what we're talking about. This is the Blow 3000.
Yeah. She's called Aria, apparently, and she can do... Yeah, let's find out. We all want to know if she can
Hey,
do...
man, yeah, I know what you're thinking straight away.
Yeah, guys, listen. Right, every guy watching this, don't say anything either.
Why not?
I'll save it to... Let's watch the video first. I'm going to save it to afterwards. Let's go.
The Bambi 2000.
This is Aria. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot. She's highly realistic. She has her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that you can talk to her and ask questions. So maybe we can have her introduce herself and say something.
This is mental.
Hello. I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What's the purpose of this?
Some of our peers in the robot...
You do realise we're going to get to a point we won't even have girlfriends anymore.
With a robot, you won't have to talk to real women. That's part of the benefit, I'd say.
Yeah.
If this gets too realistic, guys won't have girlfriends anymore.
Nah, man.
They're going to be all messed up in
dangerous.
the head and have robot girls.
This is dangerous, man.
Dangerous? Yeah. I think I'm going to go with that, considering when Elon Musk first fired up his AI, it wanted to do some damage, didn't it?
Because the greatest thing that God gave us is to have a human-to-human connection. That's a bit of machine.
Commerce is our goal here at Tyrell. More human than human is our motto.
That's no
if we had
different
one,
to having
if we had one of them, Sam, Mum would come in the
Mate,
room
we'd
and
be
say,
going-
"Why is there so many holes in it?"
We'd be going to town on that area, man.
Did you have a bopper baloney?
Space make robots to replace human labor. We think that's a great area, but we think there's a much bigger area in having social robots. So for example, at a convention like this, we can draw a crowd very easily. Aria's been a little bit of a rock star here, with people taking pictures and coming over.
Baby, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star.
Human connection with a robot.
There was tenderness, a dreamlike quality about her. There was romance.
Romance.
Yeah, romance.
With a robot. I mean, we are talking about a robot, aren't we?
Well, considering the dating market and what the women say they want nowadays, and just a man to pay for everything, and that's it. Just pay for everything for me and let me live my life, and you do whatever I say. Robot girlfriend, from that perspective, sounds pretty good.
So she can promote your brand. The AI is all customizable, so she can learn all about
She looks
you
like
and your
she's
brand, and she can
off her head
continue
on
to
some sort of
communicate
drug.
to people.
Aria, yeah, she looks like she's on dope, but the most important thing about Aria, if you notice through the entire video, she doesn't speak unless spoken to. Bonus. That's worth the money right there.
There's a huge epidemic amongst adolescents and seniors on loneliness. So she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you. So she can make that bond with you that feels like a genuine human connection.
La la Lisa, can you teach me Japanese?
What is the one thing you want to know that she can do? Right, think it.
How much are they?
I'm going to say it with you. All right, can you it?
This is our second Aria that we have here, and this is here to demonstrate our vision recognition system. Basically what she can do is she can recognize faces and people.
No one's buying the dude on the left.
Yeah.
No one's buying the dude on the left.
Look, that's how they know. This is how they know their clientele. No one's buying this dude.
Because the dude is strictly for accounting and, answering stupid questions from women.
Coming up is our Cindy 990. Strictly domestic, actually. Housework, taxes, things like that. Below the waist, no man's land.
No.
And look how pretty the girl. I sound like a creep now.
No,
But
you're right though. They haven't made her look like
Look
a dog.
at the
have
dude,
they?
man. He looks like he's on the list.
Yeah.
Or a criminal.
Yeah.
But they know.
They know what they're doing. Else they wouldn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
to those measures to put breasts on it.
I just hope they've cut a hole in the back. All right.
What?
Just going into the yard to get one of those robots for Sam. His old one broke down from overexertion, it sounds like.
You can't say that.
Yeah, well, Sam. Why else do you think they're buying them, mate? They're not buying them to have a cup of tea and go, "How was your day?"
No, it's
Cindy?"
funny because these videos have gone viral, and every guy has got one question of when they see that.
We had a friend growing up, and he had a teddy.
Hey Ben, what do you mean he had a teddy?
He had a teddy with a big hole in the back, right? And that was his girlfriend. Okay? He was nuts, but yeah, he had a teddy on the top shelf, and it had a big hole in the back. And I remember seeing that as a kid, and I used to think, wow. It wasn't until we got older when we realised what is he doing to that teddy, man? This is it. This is the future of teddies. That's what I'm saying. This is the future.
Of course, now the Colson Twins keep going to wanting to know what else you can do for it. Well, one of the things is apparently it doesn't argue with you and talk back, but can it cook? Can it clean? Can it, what else can it? It's a social robot, so can it do social things? Does it know the recipe for the perfect sushi? Can it make sushi? I mean, if I want to spend $150,000 on it, I'm going to want it to do more than just, fun time.
It's not that. I think this is just a future civilization, mate. These robots are going to outsmart us, man.
Eye contact with you. You can see here what's in the box. This is what she sees and what she's processing. But if you can see here, grabs a hold of your face, she will move and follow you.
Look at the laptop. If you buy one of these things, you go home and,
that's all they're going to see for the eyes. As soon as it gets home.
And her gaze will follow me. You can see here, she's caught my gaze. You can see my face on the camera. So, hi, Aria. And she has the ability to smile as well. So if I move this way, you can see her eyes follow me. And the reason this is done this way is we've embedded micro cameras in the eyes. Other robot companies put a camera in the chest cavity. We put them in the eye so that they can make eye contact and follow you around. They can actually even identify if you've fallen or are hurt and notify somebody to come by and give you a hand. So right now, the micro cameras in her eyes are catching your gaze and following your movements.
Dudes are going to fall in love with this thing, man. I hope he knows what sort of clientele he's getting.
Mate, why did
no one's buying this robot to have a human connection with it?
Well, he can't because it's a robot.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No one's going to buy one of these to have a chat with. They're gonna literally
99.9% of people buying that because they've made them look pretty.
And that could be the downfall of the girls that have pages that are only for their fans. Those scarlet-lettered ladies of the Scarlet Age. Harlot. Works with 304 as well. Might put them out of business between AI and AI. AI you can take home and AI generated on the internet. They better enjoy the money while it lasts, because sounds like men are coming up with a solution to the problem of the modern woman with the new modern woman. Oh, Alice. Meet George Jetson.
You want? Hang on. I want her to put some double Fs on her.
Put some triple Zs right there.
I want her to look like this person. Can you make her look like that?
With triple Zs,
man.
This one?
Close, but not quite.
This is just a leveled up whapping doll.
Yeah. No one's gonna get real girls when this becomes normal. No one's gonna want to go to the bar.
Rust is an electrochemical process.
Electrochemical?
Yeah, you just learned this.
I learned something today, too. What do these things have in common? Lightning rods, Fig Newtons, escalators, ballpoint pens, and Vaseline.
Or men won't even know how to talk to women because they're sat at home with their flipping robot.
Hey, I wonder if they come with warranty, man. Because if some guy buys that first night, absolutely goes to town.
She sure took a lot of water.
Can you fix her?
I'm sorry, kid. Total internal meltdown.
With a robot, you won't have to talk to real women. That's part of the benefit, I'd say.
Isn't it funny how we're not talking about how technology's advanced and, this is an amazing invention. No, me and you are just talking about
it's not, though. It's
people buying it home.
It's not.
And just...
It's not an amazing invention.
Mutilating
No,
that
it's
thing.
not an amazing invention. How is it a good invention? This is bad.
I gotta agree with Sam on that one. It's not that great of an invention. We have self-driving cars. We have prosthetic limbs now that can interact with the person, and they can use it like a normal limb to some degree, mind you. But yeah, this is just simply putting all this together into a pretty package instead of looking like a Tesla. We've already seen it. All of our customer service and chat, you go onto customer service and chat with it, you're talking to AI. We're already dealing with this on a daily basis. It's not that amazing.
They'll sell out on those things, Sam.
It's bad. It's not good that someone has that.
It's a custom girlfriend, isn't it?
Rich people are going to do it, but I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's going to mess with people's brains, talking to a flipping robot all day. And, you know, they're in their house for years talking to this flipping robot.
Kind of makes you think of, it wasn't Avatar, it was another movie where everybody lived through their robot. They stayed at home and they controlled their robot from in their home, and their robot went out and lived their lives. And eventually somebody crashed the system, and everybody had to come out of their cocoons and actually live real life.
You know, and touching her and grabbing her and...
Touch me.
What we got for dinner, babe? Sat there at the dinner table dressed up as flipping robot.
Honey?
Hi. These for me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, pretty. You hungry?
Yeah.
I fixed your favorite.
Yeah.
This is bad.
This is the future, though. This is the future. These things will sell out. You know they are.
150 grand. That is cheaper than, you know, a 10-year relationship. So,
like, OF is the thing. This is going to be the next thing.
This is bad. There's nothing good coming of this.
If I didn't have my wife, I would buy one of these.
Nah, but what do you mean?
I wouldn't buy a house, put money on a house, mate. I'm going to get one of these. Triple Zs.
What, you're on the bin, it's like that? Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you'd move out and have kids.
Yeah,
and you'll come round,
yeah, like that.
You'd come over and it would just be me sat on the sofa like that with Cindy. Like that. All right, Sam, how are you, mate? Say hello, Cindy.
All you do is...
Say hello, Cindy.
Get off me, man.
Yeah, that's what it'd be like.
Can they walk around or not? Are they just stationary?
Doesn't matter.
Looked like Arya was standing there in the beginning. I would have to say, considering we have prosthetic legs and other things that can walk around, yeah, she walks.
Well, guys, let us know if you thought the same thing, because, yeah, I think 99% of people would think that.
Everyone's thinking that.
Best of all, the tray's removable for easy cleaning.
Any ideology that needs to attack the thing that least threatens it is an ideology that will not outlive its own generation. Inclusion, not exclusion, gentlemen, is the key to survival.